the fact that every department seemed to be covered?
Yeah, it was probably the perfect performance. Really, I think the way we were able to adapt to the conditions. Obviously, winning the toss, was a big part. But I think the way the bowlers were able to put the ball in the right areas for long periods of time and manage to create enough opportunities and to make sure we took the catches and whatnot. And then obviously on the flip side with the bat, I think the way we were able to put them under pressure, we were able to score at nearly 4 runs and over. I just think the way we were able to build partnerships, we built partnerships throughout that innings was testament to the blueprint that we talk about. And then obviously today, the way the bowlers pretty much did exactly what they did in the first innings. The wicket didn't quite offer as much assistance, but we stayed in there for long periods and managed to get the results as well.
On a reflection on the performance of Matt Henry being able to come into the side in the absence of Treat Bowl and just go straight into it on his home ground, and he hadn't had that much success here in the past. What do you think the difference was this time?
I guess someone like Hennis, who's been around the group for such a long time and hasn't probably played as much cricket or Test cricket as he would have liked, but we certainly know how much a valuable member he is of this side, and I guess for him to turn up and probably know that he's going to be playing, to I guess bowl the way he did, we certainly have seen that for such a long time, but I guess for him to put it together at test level was, I guess, such a confidence boost for him, and I guess such an important guy on the side, and we're certainly very happy for him.
And perhaps to a thought on Henry Nicholls stepping up a spot in the order, but also the rest of the batting line with those partnerships. I think 4 75-plus run partnerships, including the 94th and the 10th. Give us an indication as to how you gauge that as an important factor in the game.
Yeah, it's a perfect blueprint, really. I think as a batting unit, you talk about building partnerships throughout the innings, and I think our lowest partnership was 18, and I think that we're able to build, time and time again after we lost wickets. I guess the challenge is when you're a bowling side is when you don't get those back-to-back wickets, and I think we were able to negate that with back-to-back partnerships and throughout the innings with Henry, but also Tom. I think the way Henry played in such a obviously showed a lot of character in such a vital position, and then obviously the way Tom Blundell played was superb. So I think that just the way they were able to put them under pressure, scored at a good run rate, and then obviously allowed us to declare last night, and we didn't declare, but we were able to bowl a few overs at them last night, and to get those rewards on day 2 was great.
Thanks, Tom.
Yep, James Regan.
Yeah, Tom, just how satisfying is it, considering Kane Williamson wasn't playing in this test, no Trent Bolt, 2 of your leading players, and Ross's retirement, for everyone to sort of step up and deliver that kind of comprehensive performance? What does that mean?
Yeah, it's obviously great for the side. I think it's been documented that it was a long time ago since we haven't seen any of those 3 names who are such a vital part of the side. But I guess it's testament to the depth that we're creating in New Zealand cricket, that guys that haven't played a lot can step up and come and perform straight away. So it's obviously great for everyone to step up, and I thought we did that really well this game.
Is Trent Bolt definitely going to be available for the second test? And what are you going to do with the fast bowling group? It'd be pretty tough to drop Matt Henry after that performance.
I don't think that's been decided yet, so we'll have to play that by ear over the coming days.
What's it like though, knowing you've got that sort of depth in the fast bowling group now? No Trent, and the way Matt stepped up, 9 for 55 in this test. Yeah,
it's obviously great problems to have, I think, in terms of, you got guys that are pushing their case for selection and guys stepping up, when they take their opportunity. So, we'll obviously have to assess that over the coming days, but, there's certainly good discussions to be having.
And if you guys can win the second test, obviously you'd rise to number 1 in the test rankings and precious World Test Championship points. What would that mean, obviously, the historic note of the series?
For us, it's about focusing on the job at hand. We'll obviously come together in a few days' time and prepare for any test match, or prepare for the test match like we do any test match. And obviously there's the obviously the historic nature of the series, but for us it's about trying to put our performances together, and those outcomes I guess are byproducts of the processes that we go through, and that's something that we talked about over this test match was being able to win those little moments and focus on the process, and I guess we managed to get the outcome this test.
And what sort of response are you expecting from South Africa in the second test after sort of how they went over the last 3 days?
We certainly expect them to be at their best. Obviously, that things didn't quite go right for them this game, but we certainly know, that they are a quality side, and we've seen that over recent months in the series against India, where they won 2-1. So we certainly expect them to come back firing, and we know how proud South Africa are as a nation. So we'll certainly be expecting them to be at their best next test.
Well, thanks, Tom.
Hey Tom, James from New South up in Auckland here. Congrats on the win. Just a comment on the Hagley crowd. Obviously, it would have been nice to get a few more in there for such a comprehensive performance. But what was it like having a few in there under the current restrictions?
It was fantastic. I think the way we were able to have, I think there were 8 pods of 100. I think I guess just to have some spectators down here to create an atmosphere, and we certainly know how passionate the Christchurch fans are. So very exciting, especially in the current climate around COVID and all that sort of thing, to have some sort of spectators and try entertain them as best we can. And it was certainly great to have them down here.
A bit of a break and uncertainty in the middle between, I guess, the Bangladesh series and some of the boys who would have potentially been involved with the Aussie series that got called off. How pleasing was it, I guess, for you guys to be able to park all that and just get straight into it with such a good performance?
It was obviously a great response. I think obviously disappointing that those series had to be called off, but I guess guys have been playing different forms of cricket, whether it be T20 cricket, one-day cricket, or some first-class cricket over recent weeks. And even though we haven't played a test match for a month or so, I think the way we were able to switch back straight into the rhythm of test cricket and hit the ground running was, I guess, a start. Certainly the way you want to start. So fingers crossed we can continue that momentum into the next test match.
And just one quickly on Tim Southey and overtaking Sir Richard Hagley with those wickets, what will that mean to him, and what do those records kind of mean for the team as a whole? It must show you going pretty well. Yeah,
it's obviously a fantastic record to go ahead of Sir Richard Hagley. I think Tim's such a vital part of the side, and he has been for such a long time. And I guess it's not necessarily just the wickets that he brings; it's also the leadership and the experience. So we're certainly very happy for Tim, and certainly a great achievement.
Thanks, mate. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tom. David from TVN. I think you've covered off pretty much everything already, so just one quick one from me. You seemed quite reluctant to use the review on that last one with Tim. Was the general vibe that you thought it was sort of going over or going down leg?
Tim thought it was going down leg, so I was a little bit surprised that that he didn't want to use it. But I guess with the nature of having a couple of reviews left in that situation, it was a bit of a no-brainer to use it. So obviously, great for Tim to get the rewards in the end.
And is it always a little bit funny when a sort of a game, particularly a test match, is decided in that fashion where you're all huddled around waiting for the ball tracking?
I guess it's a unique scenario. I guess it's a situation that I guess we're used to nowadays with the DRS, but obviously great for us all to be there together, and certainly regardless of how you get it, it's certainly a great way, and certainly a test match that we're certainly very proud of, and one we'll celebrate tonight.
Just one quick one on captaincy in general. Obviously, I'm sure you might have taken the last couple of times you've been captaincy with almost a bit of a caretaker tag with Kane, just returning from injury at some point. But I guess with Kane still being out, is that sort of mentality shifting for you now? Do you feel like New Zealand cricket captain proper in some ways?
Look, I think for me it's just about trying to fill this position as best I can. Certainly know when Kane's back available that he'll slip straight back in, and for me it's just about trying to continue what this group's been doing for such a long period of time. We've got some great leaders amongst the group. We've got some of experience as well, even though we've lost a little bit of experience over these last couple of test matches, but I guess trying to continue the formula that New Zealand cricket or the Black Caps have produced over recent years, and I guess I probably have my spin on things in terms of doing things maybe slightly differently, but I think as a whole it's about continuing the blueprint as best I can to what this side has been doing, and as I said, we've had some really good success recently, and it's just trying to continue that as best as possible.
Cheers, Tom. Enjoy the celebrations.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, everybody.
Recording stopped.
Thank you, Tom.